Hello. It's the weekend. It's stream day. Sure, let's put that there. Okay. All right. Yay! I can play Control again. Hi everyone. I'm back with some more Control. Part 10, by the way. This is my 10th stream of Control. I think I'm getting closer to the end of the game. I feel like I am. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did last time. I did a lot of like wandering around and tidying up some quests. I think we finally finished all the mold stuff. Oh, we ended it. That's right. I ended the stream when I saw a Threshold Kids TV show episode. I was like, nope, we'll watch it next time. Hi, Mazroom. So we're following the main quest again because we're trying to find the slide projector that started all of this. And Dylan was like, hey, you're gonna see the truth if you go down there. And Jesse's like, okay, well, he's clearly going through some stuff and he's half possessed by the hiss and he's been traumatized, so I'm not gonna believe everything he says. However, we learned that Jesse was being spied on the whole time. So I thought, I'm just diving into the recap before I do anything else. I thought that they didn't know where Jesse was. Like, my impression was that they found Dylan and they were interested in Jesse as well for a candidate, but they could not find her. But now I have a different thought because we see all the pictures that they took of her. So now I'm thinking that they took Dylan, and maybe at first they couldn't find Jesse, but they took Dylan and they're like, well, he's a good candidate for the director. And then the accident happened where he killed someone. And I think they decided that Jesse, this could be before or after, but I think they were doing two experiments. One was, let's bring Dylan in, raise him in the oldest house, we'll groom him to be the director. The other was, well, Jesse's also a good candidate, but let's not take her in and see how that experiment works out, right? So obviously Dylan they consider a failure. And then Jesse came along trying to find him, and she becomes the director of the oldest house. So at this point, I kind of feel like she was also manipulated. Like, they kept Dylan in hopes that she would come after him at some point, because their whole plan was to have one of the two siblings become the director. But what I really hope happens is that she explodes the entire bureau. And that she takes Dylan and that they run off and Dylan especially gets therapy and and everything turns out great. Except for the bureau. I don't want everyone to die in the bureau. I think some of the people are actually really cool. I think like a lot of these kinds of organizations, there's a lot of like gray area, right? Because you can argue, well, they are trying to keep the average person safe. You know, they're trying to take all these objects and keep stuff under wraps. But they're obviously doing a lot of questionable shit as well. Like super, super questionable all the time. Like kidnapping children. Yeah, so my thought process is that the Bureau itself is too questionable. And I think the organization as it stands right now should probably not exist. It feels, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because like if there's no one that does this kind of thing, then would the real world, like the normal world, be worse off? I don't know. It's hard. And like I feel like people like Emily at the Bureau, like she's really good at her job, almost scarily so, and I think she could do a lot of good. I also think she could get carried away. Dr. Darling might be one of those kinds of people where like he seems brilliant and he seems capable of doing a lot of impressive feats, but I also feel like he has a lot of red flags. Especially when he, oh my god, when he made that comment where he was, you find the secret video about him where he's talking about the incident with Dylan, how Dylan, I think, accidentally killed someone. And he was like, oh, but you know, he's still just a kid. Boys will be boys. The moment anyone says boys will be boys is a huge red flag. Although I agree that Dylan is, or was just a kid when that was happening, so. Or a teenager. I don't really know. They didn't clarify exactly how old he was, I don't think. A lot more morally gray than the X-Files, for instance. Well, the FBI and the X-Files? Guess they're the bad secret organization. Can't remember my X-Files lore. I never really watched X-Files because I think when it was coming out, I was still fairly young. It seemed kind of spooky. A little too spooky for me, probably. I don't know if my family were really interested in watching it anyway. But yeah, I love morally gray stuff. I like stories, characters, groups, whatever. I love plots that you can't really shove easily into a box of like, this person's really good and this person's really evil and this, you know, this group is terrible. I love it when things make people pause and think about it. You gotta use your critical thinking skills, which, you know, it's kind of lacking. You try. But yeah, I jumped right into the game stuff. But outside of the game stuff, this week was so long, guys. I'm really glad it's the weekend. Not so glad that it's already Sunday and halfway through the day, but whatever. However, next weekend I have another long weekend, which is gonna be great. The 4th of July, Independence Day, is on Saturday, so, but I have Friday off. So if I can manage it, I would love to stream 2 days again next weekend, but we'll see what happens. Also, it's my birthday weekend. My birthday is actually tomorrow, but I went out yesterday evening with my parents and I went to a sushi place. There's a really good one nearby. It was so good. Oh my god, sushi. I love sushi. Super, super good. It was really nice. That's usually what I like to do for my birthday, is I like to, I try to always make sure to celebrate my birthday that either I go out to eat somewhere that I really, really like or somewhere completely new, or I just get to spend it with people I really care about. So some of the people I would spend my birthday with growing up no longer live nearby. But I've also been able to spend birthday with like long distance friends. There was one time I traveled to Canada for my birthday to hang out with friends up there, which was really fun. It's a little hard to do that when you have a full-time job, but and I'm, you know, again, supposed to probably be moving in the next few months. But I might take a trip up to Canada again before then. I think it'd be kind of nice because I'm not very far away from the border, technically speaking. It'd be kind of nice to drive up and visit some friends before I am further away. Thank you, Clom. Oh, and for my birthday, I gotta show myself a little bit. I have an Etsy shop, and I'm doing a birthday sale because I'm turning 33 tomorrow. So everything in my shop is 33% off. Ooh, hold on, wait. I can put a link in the chat. I know how to do these things. Hold on. Hold on. I might as well self-advertise because I don't usually do that very often. But if anyone wants to look at some cool stickers and art prints and charms, how will this look? How will that look? Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, there's a link to my store. I don't normally run sales because, you know, it's kind of hard to run sales when you don't make a whole lot of money on those things anyway. But for my birthday, I usually like to do like an Etsy sale for fun. But yeah, there it is. You can take a look if you want and see if there's anything cool on there that you want to buy. I'm only shipping to North America and Japan for some reason. So if you live outside of those countries, I'm sorry. I'd like to open up shipping to other countries as well, but I know a lot of countries can have their own different rules for shipping goods, and I just have yet to actually do like research for some places. But there's options on Etsy, like I was looking last night, and you could set a shipping option to ship to like any country in the EU. So I'm like, are the shipping rules all standardized for like EU countries? I don't know. And I don't want to like willy-nilly click something like that and find out that I didn't have something else set up to ship to a country properly. So anyway, is there any other updates that I have? Oh, what happened? Anything else to say this week? I mean, lots of stuff happened, but it's been one of those weeks. Just a week, if you get my meaning. But yeah, I'm excited for a shorter week. I think that's it. We'll just get into the game now. I can't think of anything else to say right now. If I have any more updates, I'll let you guys know. The main thing I wanted to talk about was my my Etsy shop sale. Might as well self-advertise. This is the only stream I'm going to be doing probably while the sale is going. Oh, and the sale goes until this coming Friday, so I usually try to run my sales for a week. Oh yeah, we got this cool outfit after we defeated Mirror Jessie, because we went into the mirror world last stream as well, which is really fun. I would have liked for the mirror zone to last a bit longer because I love that kind of stuff. But it was probably good that it ended when it did. Yeah, I like this outfit. I think it looks sick as hell. So we're wearing it now. We finally changed outfits. I also like that her hairstyle doesn't change for this one, because I've kind of gotten used to her hairstyle being like this. Okay. So we ran back here, but I think we're going that way to the turntable. Wait, no. We went into security to the Prime Canada program. We gotta go back there. Are enemies spawning behind me? Yeah, fuck off. Alright, I can stay back there. Okay, remind myself how to play this game. I can levitate, which is cool as hell. Is it this way? Oh, this is just like a little side room. This guy's still coming after me? I'm in a completely different zone. Go away. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to go that way now? Hold on. We gotta, is this where the threshold thing was? Oh my god. Oh my god! What the heck? Hello? Whoa, Shim! First of all, hi, Shim. Secondly, dude. Early happy birthday or something? Oh, Shim, thank you. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. What the heck? Wowee! Hey, congrats to everyone who got a sub. I see a couple of names I recognize in there. I am not gonna try to pronounce all of these names because one of them looks kind of impossible, but hey, congrats everyone. Thank you, Shim. That was very wonderful of you. I think this is the way I was supposed to go. I forgetty. Yeah, it's in here. Oh yeah! Hoink is hard to pronounce. Yeah, hoink, hoink, hoink. Too hard to pronounce. I love that their name is Hoink, hoink, hoink. I think it's very funny. Yeah, this is the last stream, because I was looking at these cases and I came in here. I was like, we'll finish this room, and then I saw that and I was like, we're not gonna finish this room, we're gonna leave. So we have to explore stuff in here. Wow. It's a puzzler. Bright fall summary. Alan Wake! Oh my god, they're referencing their own game again. Okay, hold on, let me back up. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Okay. Time to go do laundry, have fun. Thank you, Shiv. I also have laundry happening in the background, so I enjoy your laundry. On my break, I have to make sure everything's dry and then hang some stuff up. So, thank you, good Shiv. Can you be talking about Alan Wake while BQ isn't here? But yeah, maybe Alan Wake is a muted word if BQ isn't in the chat. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. Wait, you can be an ex-Bureau agent? I just assumed you were, like, killed if you try to leave. That an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. Too many names for me to remember. Joey Wheeler. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 blank Thomas Zane. 678 Odin Anderson. Tor Anderson. Odin and Tor? Okay. Alan Wake was believed to blank investigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old switch, also object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Well, I know there's an Alan Wake 2, so clearly he didn't die. Oh yeah, oh yes, this Jesse therapy. We also found this in the room for Jesse, which makes me think either they obtained this record afterwards, but the person interviewing Jesse made me think that they were like maybe a part of the Bureau, which makes me think that this was a long-term experiment as well. Like they were just like, let's do different things to these siblings to see which one successfully becomes the director. A mold thing? Don't let mold hitch a ride. The mold is done so. Okay guys, we're gonna watch this horrid video. Can we not join the Threshold Kids?
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why
Mr. Bones.
Don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
Uncle Mr. Bones?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
Okay.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Jesus Christ. I wonder if Dylan's traumatized.
Objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
I saw that coming.
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What was that laugh?
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Wow. I fucking hate these guys. Okay. This is clearly... Also, I realize the Threshold Kids has like a boy and a girl. Almost belongs in Poppy Playtime. I saw a little bit of Poppy Playtime and I was like, oh god. I don't know if I can play that. Okay, so we're threatening kids now with this movie. Like, yo, if you're special enough, you can be in the big chair. You can be the director. Well, what if I don't want to be the director? Well, everyone wants to be the director. And like, if you don't want to be the director, we're going to like put you in a straitjacket or some shit. Which is basically exactly what they did to Dylan. Dylan's like, I don't want this shit. I don't know if I can control this properly. And they're like, oh, snap. Okay, well, we're gonna just keep you here forever then. You can't leave. I want to blow things up.
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
Yeah.
Wishing won't change things.
Oh yeah, that's Dylan's
Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case.
Anything else I missed in here? Better double check.
Seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something.
Shut up, darling. I'm so curious if we're gonna meet Darling before the game's over.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
So she's repeating the dialogue.
We need to find that projector.
That's fine. I could click this again.
All the times I felt paranoid. I
Yeah.
was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
They suck. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so this was, oh, there's a really weird twisty hallway that we never actually went down. I want to try that first. There might be enemies that spawn in here, if I remember correctly. But hit him with this. Got a barrier, you get the table. Someone else down there. Oh, I'm so sorry I hit this random civilian that's... I mean, it's certainly not right. That's it? Okay. Yeah, look at this! Look at this shit. It's very twisty. I didn't run down it because I didn't know if anything weird would change. Okay. It seems like I could still walk down here, though. Eh? Yeah. Bright Fall supplement. Ooh. Oh my god, there's more Alan Wake stuff. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she'd been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file for Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on her own? Huh? Wake had been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program. Really? Interesting. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. This is weird. Well, you know, I might know more if I ever play this game. The hallway doesn't seem to rotate the camera to make it the new normal. Yeah, I was expecting it to. The fact that it doesn't it's an interesting choice. I think I respect it. But like, I'm still walking on it. Well, no, see, even the character model's still angled. That's weird. It's cool though. Very trippy. Alright. Dark. Yeah, this is fun. Okay, so there is treasure and another report down there. Is there anything else that I'm missing up here? Oh. Oh, it's one of those lamps, but it has a white glass cover instead of like the green one. I think it's glass. I don't actually know. Okay, so that's been investigated now. Is there anything else down here? Okay, it's also weird. I don't remember if I came down here or not. I feel like I just kind of went upstairs first. Anything in here? We'll find out. Okay, so I got that chest. If I had to guess, I just didn't touch any of the trippy areas. My god, it's too dark in here. I don't like this at all. Jesus. God. It's too fucking dark in here. How am I supposed to see if there's anything? These low lights. Treasure usually glows. Guess there's no treasure. Yeah. Oh, that makes it easy. Alright. Okay, this hallway doesn't go anywhere else. So okay, we can continue this way. Alright, so transit corridor.
Studied what happened in Ordinary here.
Turntable.
Place to start looking.
Ordinary AWE. Oh, okay. Wow, they have a whole. I saw that. I saw that. Hey, show yourself. Bye. Ah. What? How did I miss? Oh wait, hold on. Come to me, sir. Anyone else we need to beat up? Keeps looking. Are there real guys down there? Ah, god damn it. No, let me go help them. Why is this taking so long? What? You asshole! This is what I get for rushing to help people, I guess.
Both prime candidates.
Sorry, we'll go back up there. Yeah! They were experimenting on you guys. Oh. Wait, come to me, sir. Yoink. The other elevator? Of course you did. Get away from me. I thought there were real guys down here. Maybe I accidentally like possessed someone down here or all the real guys died. I should probably fix this one here now. Alright. But yeah, but like, who else was shooting down here? That was weird. Wah. Then get back to normal. Then we'll go back upstairs. NYC subway? The subway? This leads to the subway.
We're going back home.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, girl.
Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Wait, are we actually going back to Ordinary? Hold on. We're good. finish looking up here first. Camera. All these cameras, I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm always being watched. Okay, here's a report. Work chat, dead dog. Oh, like a real dead dog? I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Okay. Yeah, the dead dog sounds way worse. I don't necessarily want to see a bunch of teeth either, but like... Okay, there's a little door over here. Reports in there? Oops, didn't mean to levitate. Willow, AWE shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, blank pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Entropic echo. What is this? My mods are full. Alright, let's clean these out real quick. Oh my god, yeah, I have so many mods. So many. Oh, that's not better than the one I have right now. Okay, we can deconstruct this. Oh. What is this? Energy. Let's get rid of that one. Evade energy cost. We'll clear all of these except launch energy cost. I want to keep a couple of these for funsy. Get rid of these. Health. I guess if I really needed a health boost for some fight or something. Oh, look at that seize speed! Holy shit! Almost 100%. Oh. Okay, okay. Keep those last two. Let's see. Get rid of. Hell yeah! All right, cool, cool, cool. What about the gun mods? These probably need to be cleaned up too. Deconstruct that real quick. Glad I've gotten faster at doing this. Inventory management is one of those like things where I kind of like doing it because I like clearing up space, but also it's kind of annoying. Oh, yeah. Just get rid of all the duplicates. Alright. Coolio. What's this? These accelerator. What's this one compared to the ones I just... Oh. Yeah, okay, we'll get... Alright. Anything here? Good. Stop looking at me. Transit cord. Alright, let's go back down. Maybe when she said we're going back to ordinary, maybe what she meant is just like, it's like a recreation of the place. Oh, hello. God. Get back up there. Oh, I forgot I could just dash in here. Aha! Hidden location discovered. Remote thought. What's this? Typewritten page supplement. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel. Wow, a typo? That might be the first time I noticed a typo. and casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Okay. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion. Falls, Bright Falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence, you've been warned. Ooh, this could be another Alan Wake Easter egg thing. This makes zero sense to me. Well, except for it makes you think like someone getting lost in the Ocean View Motel and they keep, it's kind of like an Inception thing where they keep getting further and further into it and they don't know how to get out. Every thought made real. That would be scary. It's hard to control your thoughts, right? So if you think bad things and you see like, and you're creating nightmares, it would be hard to get out of that, right? But if you could make good things. No. Doesn't Andromeda have a similar setup with the Too Many mods? You might be right. So I started playing. I played some more Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda finally last night again. Apparently it's been almost the entire month since I played the game. And I do feel like the inventory stuff is a bit overwhelming, but I'm still kind of early in the game. But I'm not too big a fan of like the inventory bloat. I don't know when it started becoming popular, but also like, I don't know, like getting a lot of inventory items, which is just like loot to sell for money. It makes me wonder, why is that the choice that some games go with when you could just let people get money by like killing monsters or something, right? Like I thought about that with the Andromeda, like why am I getting loot that is only good to be sold for money from like monsters or chests when I could just get like credits out of stuff? I don't know. I guess maybe like it could be like a immersion thing where it's like, why would you find money in the chest? You could find items instead, and it turns out these items could be sold. So it could be something like that, maybe. Where does this go? Oh, it's just a little. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. Oh, this still hurts me? A little bit. Ugh. Alright, where's the mold people? We're gonna get fucked up in here or something. I won't be surprised. No, sir. I will shotgun the first mold person I see that walks towards me. I'm fucking stuck. Okay. No mold people? Good. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. There's no mold people. Good, good, good. Oh my god, why is it so dark back here? What's back here? Nothing? God, I gotta put some more lights in here. Any more place to levitate up to? I think so. Okay. This is towards the turntable. Alright, where we're supposed to go? Let's go. Is there anything I want to do here first? We have abilities! Yes, we can spend some points. Oh, I was saving up for this! Yeah, okay, so I need 2 more ability points for that. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think I can buy here. Construct charge, spin. Need more house memory for that. I mean, we could construct these guns. Charge holds up to 3 explosive projectiles. Oh, I think this was like the mini rocket launcher thing that the mirror Jessie was using on me. Possibly. We could construct this. We have so much materials. Oh. Cooler beans. How much? Just keep it at that. may or may not actually equipped it, but you know, I have the stuff, so might as well it. Notice. Bridge alignment required to proceed. Keep tracks clear at all times. Access the ordinary AWE by rotating the turntable tracks. Okay. Ha! Stop moving. Got him. Guys down there. Of course we do. Hey, can I kill them? You know, I never really tried. That's like a little core that gets exposed and then it gets stuff again. Doesn't seem to have a health bar. I guess it's kind of like weird. What? Alright. So I gotta rotate this thing somehow. Where? Thing's stuck on here?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Maybe. Over there? Bridge operator? Okay. Wow, look at all the mold that came up here. That shit really was everywhere, huh? Anything over here? Oh my god, my girl. Fucking Christ. Ah, yes, just fall down, I guess. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Yep, of course I won't. Go down that way? Okay. Here. Sure. Is there something else over here? Is treasure? Or is completely molded over? Good guy. Cool. Great. Ooh, read. Work chat. Teeth. Guess we just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Okay, that was the guy who was complaining about the tooth. The tooth? The teeth? The single tooth? Open it. Alright, press the button.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
The mold. Oh, that makes sense why I couldn't actually like levitate the other group of mold. Slowly. Slowly. Kind of fun though. Junk. Hell yeah. Oh, I see. I'm gonna come back out on the other side. I was like, what are those other corridors? Find out. Is it corridor north? Eh, what is it? Where am I supposed to go? I don't want to go where I'm supposed to go yet. Hold on. Oh yeah, I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Remote vault. Anything hiding back here? No. Don't think so. Anything hiding up there? No? Okay. Alright. Let's go. Always on the hunt for documents. I saw the red. I thought that was an enemy. I knew something was gonna come out. God, why is that so loud? I know you're over there somewhere, bitch. God. Ugh. Gross. Where am I? Okay. It's over here. Oh, nothing. Cool. Oh, okay, these are just little side rooms. For shenanigans, I guess. Oh. Wait. How do I get in there? Oh well. You know what? I probably don't even care about what's in there. Huh. What, nothing's gonna come out? Not come out wherever you are. Got some stuff we have to connect. Okay. Some plane part. Yep. Their AWE is upstairs. Spin rate of fire boost. That's not what I meant to grab. I wanted this. Come on. Well, maybe I'm supposed to use that one for over there. Gotta be another one around here. Oh, there it is. Wait. Yes. Reach from here. Nice. I don't know why I did that, but you know. Turn the lights on, I guess. Cool. What's this plane for? Hmm? Okay. I guess I'll go up the elevator. I'm gonna try to remember to take my break in like 6 minutes. I feel like every time I say that I miss the break time. Search for the slide projector. Ooh. I see some assholes in here. Alright, my guys. Get that bitch away from me. Get away from me. Bonk. Oh, one of the big guys. Damn. I killed him a lot faster than I thought I would. Cool. Alright. Ordinary AWE's that way. Follow the light, I guess. Yes, more stuff to read. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Blank AWE and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel, Special Access Blank. For more information on Tunnel Blank and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Blank, see file blah blah blah. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. I said status and status. I don't know why I pronounced it differently. Whatever. It depends on my mood, I guess. We got a couple more minutes. Watch like a big cutscene happen, and then I can't pause the game. You can always pause the game. This area is well lit. Ordinary AWE. AWE study on hold. Areas off limits pending future use. Hi, guy. Okay. Bye, guy. Ordinary AWE stage 1.A. Oh, well, I think I'll read this and then maybe take my break. It'll take me a few extra minutes to do some laundry stuff. Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. EF interview. Dylan Faden. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Wait, okay, we have dates. 2002 is when Dylan was interviewed. So I wonder if that's when he was brought to the oldest house. Jesse's therapy session in 2010. So this was 8 years later. So maybe her doing that therapy session was when they first got note of her again. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was Maine. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang, Freddy. Likely Frederick Bartwell. Hugo. No one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house. House is empty. No one lived there. We played there a lot as our secret playhouse. To school with Neil. Tom and his gang, Freddy and Hugo, bullied Neil. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's hit this button and then... Bonk. Okay. Surely nothing's gonna kill me here. Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys with this great ambience as I run to take my break, so enjoy the creepiness, I guess, once I unpause it. Alright, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the wonderful ambience here. I got my laundry continuing. Next break I'll have to continue it some more. I have one more load of laundry that has to go in the dryer, so that's what'll happen next break. Ugh, man. So I was also thinking, I know I mentioned it like a few weeks ago, but I want to do something kind of fun for like my anniversary stream, because I first started streaming in late August of last year. So I thought it'd be fun to do like a 1-year anniversary stream around the same time. And my current thought is to make it like an art stream where I'll probably have like kind of how it is right now where you can request a doodle with channel points. I think I'll make it where like anyone can request doodles and I'll just draw for like a few hours or something of like requested doodles or sketches or something. But I would also like to take some time to maybe do like a game ranking of all of the games that I played in the last year. Now I've seen people do this like at the end of the year where they'll rank all the games they played that year. And I think it's a really fun idea. So my current thought is I'll do like a ranking thing. Maybe the first part of the stream is ranking and then it goes into art stuff after that. And we'll rank all the games that we played for my whole first year of streaming. And then maybe at the end of this year, we'll just do like a mini version of it. And then from that point on, we'll just do it like every time at the end of the year kind of thing. I say as if I'm going to be streaming for years. Who knows? Who knows? But I think it'd be really fun because I played quite a few games on stream. I played a lot of really good games on stream. And I want to do a game ranking.
You're listening to America Overnight.
Oh, it's another America Overnight.
We're shining a light in the shadows.
Damn, it's almost as old as me.
Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, they found out. I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits.
Oh no.
It was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
Ooh.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident.
Can the screams please stop in the background?
That's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't.
What if this is Hugo?
The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good time too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
This guy's like, aliens aren't real, but this shit is real. Wait, I feel like if you saw all of this shit happening in the world, wouldn't you think that there's probably weird aliens too? I don't know. I feel like at that point I just believe a lot of shit. Sounds like good fun. That's the hope. I hope it'd be fun. Yeah, I'm thinking we start it with the game ranking and then we do some fun drawing, and I can do some the drawings would be like more than the usual doodles, because when I do doodles on stream they're like really quick, low effort. So I'd probably want to put a little bit more effort into them, but here we go. Event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power. slide projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Wait, so like all the kids were still there? On August 30th, 2002, okay, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old. Only 1 year apart? Dang, that's really close. Were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. See yada yada case file and Darling presentations for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children. Oh, here we go! Who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. Okay. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to know what happened. So, they did intend to get both of the kids, but Jesse escaped. Also, let's see, August 30th, September 14th. So it's like a 2-week time period. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests, see interviews blank, and prime candidate program files. All of them? Except Jesse, I guess. I forgot Ordinary was in Maine. Is Ordinary like a real town name or is it like a fake town? I'm kind of assuming like fake town. Okay, so Jesse did escape, but then later on, I think all the pictures that we saw of her was when she was already like an adult. So she escaped, they later found out where she was, and then I assume decided to just keep watch instead of bring her in, because they're like, well, bringing Dylan in didn't work.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
I like how he's like, how do we control these? Or like, we can't control them. And I'm like, this game is named Control. Ordinary AWE stage 4.A. Oh, I want to see the other ones. Jesse and me followed the Dung Monkeys. Dung Monkeys? That was the gang name? I assume? There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the Dung Monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. A melted dog. That's a terrifying description. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Oh, that's so sad. Like, did he dress up like that? Or did he... But they were talking about like, or that note we got from the, that typewriter note in the hidden room, from someone who got stuck, I guess, in the Ocean View Motel or something like that. Where like, your thoughts kind of create the things around you. So maybe Neil wanted to be something other than human because being a boy, right, made him get beat up all the time. So maybe he turned himself into that. Interesting. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. The hand? Jessie said we should call her Polaris. Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Extrapolate information. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil. I like to think that Neil just turned into like a weird dog creature. About to get us, but then Neil showed up. I wonder if this means Neil like beat them up or I don't know, something. Wait, which one's still on? There we go. I'm taking this box with me apparently. Oh, okay. Is there any reports here that I'm missing? I want to read all the reports. I want a transcript of everything. Missing anything on these? Okay. This is the good shit. Dark in there. I don't like how dark that is. Oh, there's the guy right there. The guy's right there. Hello. Bonk. What if I... Doink! Oh, it's so fast now. Hell yeah. Get their ass. Bonk. Cool. Another report. Okay. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were troglodyte is such a good insult. We're using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her. Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. That's disgusting. Okay, whoa, back up. So this kid and his gang were using this projector, which had a different entity. So I'm thinking like Polaris came from one of them, and then there's this, the Not Mother was another entity, and this is the one that the gang was using, and these kids were like kind of maybe under the influence of this being, and it ended up like turning them into weird monsters. Terrifying. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Paranatural entity Not Mother. Wait a minute! I feel like I read something about that. Not Mother. I feel like this is a reference to something. This is a reference to some kind of Reddit SCP thing, isn't it? Isn't the Not Mother some kind of like weird horse human thingamajig? I looked this up. I looked something like this up one time because someone I follow on Blue Sky referenced it, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Because I love reading weird shit like that. I think that's what that is. Oh Lord, have mercy. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the Not Mother thing is. It's definitely a direct reference to something that already exists.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you
Wait, hold on. Let's get this fucking sound effect out of here and we can listen to that better. Okay, can we restart this? Let's restart it.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden.
Okay, this will be easier to listen to now.
By Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Robert's.
Oh.
See, tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world.
This bitch, I swear to God.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12?
Oh, I hate these people so much.
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter.
Expand on these.
It's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Damn, get her
Can you
ass.
describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
I wonder if he killed her. Honestly, good fucking riddance. Oh, that whole this just pisses me off so much. Ugh. Okay. I'll try to unpack that. Is Casper Dr. Darling's first name? Casper Darling? Because my impression of that, the very first bit, is that Casper, or Dr. Darling, was one of the closest people to Dylan and was like trying to help him out, which makes sense because Dr. Darling did have that secret video where he was defending Dylan and was like, oh, he didn't mean to do it, he's just a kid. So I wonder if Dr. Darling was ordered to like stay away from Dylan after that. Like maybe the director, maybe Trench ordered it. Which really sucks because I feel like maybe Darling did care at least a little bit, as much as I don't think I like Darling. But then after the incident, and Dylan's like, I had no idea what I was doing, and I believe what he's saying. I don't think whatever he can do, he probably couldn't control it, and it probably was an accident. And then like, look at all this shit that they're asking. Oh, I fucking hate these people. Ah! I'm gonna blow everything up. I'm gonna blow everything up. I'm gonna take my brother with me. God, that pissed me off so much. Alright, let's go see this fucking event. Here we go. Ooh, 1B. More info. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh! Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. This is why he looks like a melted dog. Empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers. It was powerful and intoxicating. That kind of reminds me a bit of the mold, because the mold smelled really good. They're not talking about like eating stuff. It's like it makes you really high or something. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd be coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. So maybe he didn't, either he'd like transformed outside the slide, or maybe he was there and then he came out to help them. God, God, this is so... this shit is good. Okay. Cool. What if we... Nah. I was like, what if we met Neil? No, Neil's probably dead. Oh, wait. I almost missed this. Yes. That was the wrong... Okay. Oh, these are mission papers. We went... Oh, town proper. Okay. We went in and met... is it Polaris? I think it's Polaris. Like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of Polaris. She told us we were special. She made us special. I'm always a little bit concerned by some weird being that says that kind of stuff. But I want to trust that Polaris is more good than bad. Also, does this mean if like they burned all the slides? Well, I guess if Neil could have been dead by this point, I don't know. I'm concerned what happened to Neil. He sound like a real one. I'm not missing anything else out here, am I? So. Oh my god, I'm so into all this.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Whoa.
All here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Okay, I thought this might be a really giant room. I mean, it is a big room, but it's not quite the way I thought. It's just a recreation of the town. Interesting. Oh, maybe that's a dump. That's a stage 4, stage 3. Yeah. What if that was their house? I hope things don't attack me in here because I don't want to ruin the set, but. This is cool. Okay. Our house? He's not saying anything about it. School? Might be a school. This was probably our house. It's like special color and everything. Got a red box around it. Also, oh, maybe this was the school. This one has a red box around it too. Oh, that also has a red box. Some of them have boxes and some... Oh, it says, report, give me... Stage 3, yes. Oh, I need to hold the button down. Just tapping it, that was my problem. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs, then Tom bashed her head in. What the fuck? Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. So this is after they had, maybe this is when they stole the slide projector. I guess let's read the whole thing. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Oh shit. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. The disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. Oh shit, okay. wanting them gone. So like, because of a slide projector amplifying, maybe also the not mother thing, like it amplified a lot of their thoughts. So as a kid, when you're like pissed off at your parents and you're like, I wish my parents were gone, and then they were all gone. But yeah, this is definitely like, this seems like this was after they stole a slide projector, the gang of kids. The fact that they like killed someone about this. Over here. I want all the reports. Feed it to me. Any reports over here? Anything on the top shelf? I don't want to miss anything. Fuck my life. Ooh. You're ruining the set. Hold on. Yes, come here. Go, my child. I'll take you too. Shoot him, please. Oh, I just ripped the rest of the life out of Poseidon. Assholes.
They recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Okay. Man, some of this stuff got beat up over here. I don't even know what was sitting here. God damn it. Whoa. Why is that fenced off? Hold on, let's look at the rest of this. Stage 1. The epicenter. This is the dump. So the reports I'm reading correlate with the stages then. Like it kind of rippled outwards. But it happened over the course of 2 weeks. So like maybe the first few days after they activated and then like half a week afterwards and, you know, or something like that. Over a week later, it was affecting this much. Hey, the house is still here. Okay. Alright, well, some of this got a little beat up. It's over here. Anything? Ooh, treasure. Oh, it's an extra car over here. Might have gotten blown over here. My car. All right.
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small, like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
I like that she says miniature because when I say that word, I say miniature, right? I just blur it all together. Okay, I don't see any like hidden reports over here. Ordinary dump site, turntable, transit corridor. Okay, is it on the map? I'm over here. This is cool. This is so cool, guys. Ugh. I'm really invested in this shit. Alright.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter.
Ugh.
You said a few times
Pisses
that
me off.
you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No,
No, he's not dead.
Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw,
Oh.
she showed me things.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse,
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York.
Mmm.
Building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well.
Oh no.
That begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Wait, was she like being held at like a psychiatric like hospital or something? Like they wouldn't let her out? Okay. Important info. She said that Polaris had come back. So, and we learned that I thought Polaris was in two places at once. But what I'm understanding now is that Polaris came here with Dylan, and then we'd heard that outburst from Dylan on one of the recordings. It was either a recording or it was a document we read. Where he was clearly talking to Polaris and was like, ended up just having an outburst against her, you know, saying how she's like, she never helped him because Polaris kept showing him Jesse. So maybe she was with Dylan the whole time and not Jesse, but she was able to show Dylan Jesse, right? And then when Dylan told her to leave, she left and she went to Jesse, which is when she came back to Jesse. And then she started showing Jesse stuff about Dylan, which, and like, hey, you have to be here at this time to, I don't know. I mean, you know, a lot of shit is converging all at once, so. God, this is so interesting. Ugh. Oh, it's so good. Okay. I love this. I get really invested in the plot of things, and I appreciate this game for having, like... The game's really fun to play, but I think it has a very intriguing plot line, and I think it's the way the game feeds you information is really, really good. Like, you don't have to listen to these reports. You could literally run through this whole game avoiding every single report. You don't have to read any of these reports. You don't have to like listen to any of the recordings. You would never know all of the side stuff. You have to listen to this stuff to piece together what's been happening in the plot. I think that's cool. I think that's cool as hell. I fucking love it. And I could see why, like, if you played the game and you're not the kind of person that likes to read a bunch of the side stuff, you'd probably come away with a very different view of the story. It feels a lot more diluted. Like, it gives you important events. Like, you kind of get the gist of some things, but there's so much extra info hidden behind all of these. Not really hidden, but it's, you know. Alright. Ordinary AWE 24. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide and the burnt remains of 6 others. Okay, so the Bureau found 7 slides total. Dylan says there were 8. Jesse mentioned 9. So it's possible... Get remedy pilled? Okay, if the Alan Wake games are just as intriguing. Like, I might have to play those guys. So it's possible that Jessie found the projector, like she might have found a slide that no one else knew about, not even Dylan. And then I'm not surprised that the Bureau wouldn't find all of them. I'm glad they didn't find all of them. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. You think... no, we already heard about that. Both Alan Wake's are good. So are Quantum Break and the Max Payne's. Oh, I forgot Max Payne was also apparently part of this. My god. I don't know much about Quantum Break. I don't really know much about Max Payne either, to be honest. Man. Oh man. I'm gonna have to look some of these games up. See, now I can be even more excited about that other, like, the next Control game coming out. I will absolutely watch those trailers for that game when I beat this game. I saw the very first trailer for, is it Control Resonant? When it was first announced and before I started playing this game, so I had no clue what was going on. I don't remember what was happening. I think you're a guy in that game though. But now I'm interested, and I don't want to watch it again until obviously I finish this game. But it'll be a fun thing to look into. It's so fun being excited for new games. Are they intending to block this door? Ooh, Ordinary dump. Oh shit, this is... They literally just transported the whole, like...
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York.
Bruh.
Nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Oh wow. Looks like a dump in here. End stream. Make sure I'm not missing any document. Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop, effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. I assume this was a very recent order. This was like before the Hiss invaded. Oh man, my glasses are smudged on them. One sec. I have really long eyelashes, so the side note, because I wear glasses a lot, like almost every day, unless I wear contacts, my eyelashes will leave smears on my glasses over time, which is kind of annoying, but you know, I like the eyelashes, so. Someone's gonna attack me in here, right? Jesus, that scared me. Take this couch. Alright, I'm ready. Yeah, that's right, that's what I thought. Oh, there's a ball. Oh no, you don't. Ball. One hit kill, huh? Oh, killed 1,000 Hiss? Really? Damn. That's 1,000 employees that are no longer... that are having the worst day of their life. Oh, not these assholes. Wah. Oh shit. I did not mean to grab this bicycle. Ah! God damn it! I gotta look around better. This asshole. Stop that. Get out of here. Jesus Christ.
We should check that lab.
Search Darling's lab for the slide projector. Cool. I almost died so many times. Gotta try a bit harder to match the billionaires though. Man. The cubed garbage. I'm stuck. Any words must read everything. What's this say? The Bureau. They have their own like newspaper? Of course they do. Only 10,000 employees is peanuts. I guess that's fair, but like, seems like so many people. This is a pretty big place though. I know why I'm saying that, because like, the place I work for has a shit ton of people now too. This album cover, what? Rebirth, the greatest hits. I was 9 or something when I found out my dad's old god. When I found my dad's Old Gods album, I became a huge fan instantly. Asgard? Old Gods of Asgard. Is this a real band? Cool album cover. What have we got in this dump? Bottle. Tires. Nice JPEG. Box token. Oh yeah, I still have to check the thing. Mobile lab. Oh, that must be Darling's lab. Okay, we're gonna avoid that for now. Let's look at everything else. Stuck in the garbage. It's a light? Why is this lit up? Pressure. The button that I shall not press. Wait. Or up there, okay. Ground floor investigation first. Oh look, anyone need a old computer monitor to play your old computer games on? Car door. I can rip off the trunk? Hell yeah. Anything in there? No? Okay. That's nothing up here. Okay. Alright, I think that's all of the dump files explored. Let's look up here. Okay. Ooh, report, yes. Globe supplement. Wolf Globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Blank, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf. who's being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including blank and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he's disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. He's probably dead or stuck in another dimension and having a terrible time. Maybe he's having a great time. I don't really care. Anything on those stairs? There's treasure down here. Let's get this first. Boink, boink. Where it came out? The door? It came out this door? I cannot remember. Yes, this is where I came out. Yep. Okay. Do we need a fridge? Oh. Any projector slides or projector accessories discovered must immediately be taken to Dr. Casper Darling. Okay, yes, that is his first name. I don't know if we knew that was his first name already. I do not remember it. Unless... Computer. Alright. Beep boop.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector.
Oh boy.
He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important.
The sand?
Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. The face of the enemy. Wow, guys, it almost sounds like Finnish tango. Guys, it almost sounds like there's a bunch of enemies outside. But that can't be true. Surely there's nothing outside. There's definitely nothing out there. I can't even shoot my gun in here. Alright. Okay, fine. Alright, let's just... Where are y'all? Oh, I see. Get away from me! One of the invisible bitches, probably. I don't like this. There it is. There you are. No, you don't. Get away from me. Okay. So, what quest did we just get? Finish Tango. Search for the slide projector in dimensional research. Okay, okay, okay. We still have to go to the training course. I don't know how to get in there though. Still have to assist this agent, find that stuff. Dark place. Investigate the sector elevator. This is also a new. There's no text for this one. What? Okay, this is like main quest. Let's do this. Where does that take me? Where I don't need to go. I have no clue. All right. Okay, okay, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm concerned that I'm sure there's part of Dylan that wants me to go there too, but I'm concerned that it's more the Hiss that wants me to go there. Like do the slide projector stuff. If the slide projector can reach other dimensions, then maybe that's why the Hiss wants it as well, so it can infect other dimensions, right? Alright, cool. Yeah, that's still wiggling around. Let's turn the bridge now. I want to see if I can get in there. Can I not turn the bridge anymore? Hello? Really? Oh, maybe the door is just open. Sterling AWE. Well, how do I get in there? How do I get in there? I want to go there. Man, maybe I have to come back here at some point to go in there. Okay. Where's the closest transport? Is it down here? Yeah, right here. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's almost break time. I can unlock this last ability! Get it! Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. Let me test this out really quick. While using launch, press right to carry additional objects. Press E to launch all carried objects at once. Oh! I'm unstoppable. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna do so much damage. Fucking cool. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. And I will be back in just a few minutes. To continue my laundry. So, one moment. I'm back. Okay, I also want to test out really quick if just holding one object should regenerate this. Yes! Oh, I'm reaching indefinite energy levels. What else would I go for? I guess, honestly, maxing this out. I just need 2 points for that. Probably my next goal. This is probably fun too, just like smacking people to death, but why do I want to do that when I can like levitate and grab objects? Another ability locked. Seize duration. This could be kind of nice too. Okay, so also let me, how are my mods doing? They're almost full. Let me move this real quick. Energy gained from shots. Damage while aiming. Oh, for Pierce. Oh, okay. I tried those ones out yet. One day. Better damage boost yet? Shot damage. I wonder if I would be better off just having like a higher accuracy. No refund chance on hit. 2. Health energy. Do I have any better? No. Out. Energy recovery speed? Nope, it's still the best one. Don't have a better one. Yeah, this is pretty good. Alright. Okay. New mission. It's just the one I finished. Collectible. So, we have another hotline? The one. Okay. Descent. That's from the board. You've heard wrong fake news. The board is A-okay. The rebel faction sent is fired. The crisis is over. This is not a matter for you. You can hang up now, please. You gotta be shitting me. This fucking triangle. Is it referring to the hiss? Hold on. Is Dylan helping to give a false report? Like brought on by the hiss? Did the hiss take over the board and it's like, nothing's happened. Carry on, please. Okay. Where does this one quest want me to go? Oh. Central Executive? Uh-oh. Oh, well, let's go back. Watch everything be in disarray. Some water. Sometimes you load into like an enemy fight, so I try not to be drinking water at the precise time the load is done. I think that happened to me one time. Okay. Cool. No one's dead. Alright. I had a thought when I was doing the laundry on my break, which is I really like how you can tell stories in video games, because you can do storytelling with a video game in a way that can't be done through other media, right? If you're reading a book, it's all right there on the page. Like you're not going to miss any information in the book unless you literally skip pages, right? It's all there. And movies, you can kind of like, you can add extra stuff in the background that attentive people would maybe notice, that helps like do the storytelling for you as well. But video games, you can give people the choice to explore a side room and find extra info that can aid in the storytelling, and you can't do that with books or movies, right? You can give players so much control in your game. Haha, get it? Control. You can give players so much agency to be able to find all this stuff, and you can't do that with other media, and it's fucking cool. This boy's here.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities.
Oh, the jukebox.
I believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Oh.
An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Imagine that being your like hookup idea, where you're like, hey, you wanna access the jukebox and go to the quarry to have some sexy times. It's very dangerous, but that just makes it even more exciting. Dies.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity. That's what Pope said anyway.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Hiss aren't that self-aware.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, dude. Oh, these people are not having a good day. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to Dylan some more. Just reading an article about dialogue choices. Maybe I'll repost it to Kark's Discord. Yes, do it. Yeah, I love video games, and I love the way that you can use video games as a storytelling device and the cool shit you can do with it that you can't do with other media. And this game is definitely a good example of that. Oh, I can't levitate in this room, god damn it. Hi, Keisha. Happy Sunday, welcome in. Emily has more stuff to say.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications?
Yes.
The place he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the Hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different Hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating.
Oh.
I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
I was wondering when we'd get something with Tomasi again. Mr. Tomasi. Time to end you, probably. Ooh, new stuff.
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Yeah.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed, and then Changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from.
I assume basically
Marshall?
everyone.
Trench?
Oh yeah. He definitely hid it from Trench. We had those hotline calls from Trench where he was getting super paranoid, well, about everyone. But I think he used to be close to Darling and then he started getting really, really paranoid. One of the most appealing things is in games to use decision making. Playing through a completely scripted game offers little more from watching a movie. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, there's still merit in games that do that, right? Like, a good story is a good story, but I really gravitate towards games that use the entirety of its ability to help tell its story instead of just like going from one scene to the next. I was gonna say, like, you have games like visual novels, which can be a lot of reading, but when they give you like a lot of character choice in like a visual novel, so you have branching paths, like Teenage Exocolonist, but that's not really a visual novel. Then again, you're working with the game as a medium to be able to deliver a story in a really unique way that you couldn't do with just having, you know, text and words in a book or something. Man.
Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want.
That is interesting.
The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
It's because he's still in there.
That's good news. Right?
My assumption is that because Dylan is so unique and was, well, similar to Jesse where he could have been a director, I think that he's still there, right? But he's like maybe locked away in a subconscious, like a dreamlike state, and the hiss is kind of piloting him. I think they're working together in unison. They're kind of like synchronized, maybe? Like they've kind of merged to some extent.
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Also, Dr. Darling being a big showboat makes me think he's probably a narcissist. I mean, that would make a lot of sense.
Brother. And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
Oh, the conspiracies. Let's go talk to Dylan. I wonder if we can talk to him about some of the stuff that we saw. Hello.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
That camera
Is he
angle.
still in there? Or is this the Hiss playing mind games?
I choose to believe he's still in there. That camera angle from up there, it makes me think that like that's where he was looking at this. Wait, is there no new dialogue? Shit! I exhausted the dialogue. No. By the way, I finished reading the Twilight Princess manga. Nice. Thank you so much for making me aware of it. You're welcome. I assume that means you enjoyed it. Because I thought it was very good. Oh. There you go, sir. I think I've read all of the Legend of Zelda manga out there. Because most of it, if not all of it, is by drawn by Akira Himekawa, I think. Which might be a team, might be a duo. Anyway, I think the Ocarina of Time one was pretty good too, but Twilight Princess was amazing. And I'm really glad that they ended up finishing it because it was on hiatus for a while. But I also like it because some of the character relationships, I was like, very good. What was I going to do again? Wait, was this the elevator that I was? There was something about an elevator. Oh, this isn't an elevator, this is just a room. Have I never been in here? Oh my god. Para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Weird word. Using the blank object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blank, while others are only capable of as little as blank. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some blank exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Okay. I guess I never came in the store, huh? Math. Anything else in here? Oh, it's treasure. Haha. Undefined reading.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Hello.
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Okay, I don't have anything to say to you.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I like that he says, me too. I like Irish. He can survive my exploding of the Bureau. What's the quest that I have right now? Investigate the sector elevator. Oh, all right.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
What the fuck? Oh, that's new. Wake!
Trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Investigation sector.
Oh my god.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Is this like a fucking Alan Wake tie-in again? I'm not gonna get any of this shit, but it's gonna be fun. Take the sector elevator to the investigation sector. Hell yes, that's what we're doing. Made you appreciate the characters a lot more. Also liked that it was pretty adult in nature. Yes, exactly! Compared to the games, it was quite the different experience. Overall, it was a marvelous addition. Yes, that's what I thought. It was a really good, like... I mean, it follows the same plot beats, but by nature of it being a manga, and like Link can talk in the manga, right? You get so much more characterization from Link and from a lot of the other characters, and it expands on a lot of stuff. It was really good. I liked it. And I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised about the maturity in the manga. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty dark. Like, Twilight Princess as a game is pretty dark for a Zelda game. But like, the manga was even more dark. I love it. Investigation sector. All right, let's go. Wait, hold on. We gotta. Once this loads back in, we're gonna have to look at the hotline thing. If it's like the trench hotlines, there's gonna be more to see in the menu. Well, that's another thing. You get these hotline glimpses, but it doesn't show you the whole thing. You have to like go to the menu, click it, and then you get to watch the whole or hear the whole thing. Like, you could play the whole game without going into your menu to check any of those. Boy. Oh, God. Dear. Ooh. I'm terrified. Why is this opening up so slowly? I hate that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. Trench, board, wake. What the fuck? Faden rides the elevator. That's a terrifying merging of faces. Yep, it's longer.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
Is he writing a fucking story about this?
A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Don't answer this. Does Wake, this is a rhetorical question. Does Wake have like a special typewriter that he like writes about events happening or that will happen or something, as if he's like writing a book? All right. It's really dark in here. Please don't kill me. Oh, thank goodness. For the investigation sector, how big is this? Good lord, you gotta be shitting me. Oh my god. Wait, I wonder if this is DLC. Because I have the Ultimate Edition. This could be DLC. Let me look at... We can, let me continue this until we find, like, the first...
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Be hissing here?
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Any hiss? Okay, great. Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis, so yes, there's an increase in AW cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, we're just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Firebreak. Sector head office. I'm reading something about Firebreak somewhere. What's this? So fucking dark over here. Resignation letter. Blank 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so now I must rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our blank, who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the blank loose inside. I would never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed as agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Dearly, William Kirkland. Lost to the blank loose inside. There's something in here that's... Wondering about that? You think BQ talks highly about the DLC in it? Oh. Tractor supplement. Burrow tractor. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Male, Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy finding. Blunt force injuries in the head, laceration, blunt force extremities, dislocation, right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Yep, okay. Extensive trauma, abdominal regions, complete avulsion of multiple organs, yada yada, yada yada. All missing from scene. Oh, wow. Okay. My opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Ew. I wonder if I should, if this is DLC, which I kind of feel like it might be, I wonder if I should do it now. I mean, the quest didn't trigger until now, so maybe I should. It is a good time for it. Here, our latest agents confirm missing, presumed dead from the containment breach. Jonathan Connor, Ezra Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters and condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You'll be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. So they locked something in the firebreak then? Perhaps? There's so many reports here. Darling investigation. What? Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhumane treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of blank sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. I wonder if it's Dylan then. One blank confirmed the blank's codename to be blank, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the blank research wing to interview its staff. Matters further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into blank research. Okay. AC inquiry. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author, Alan Wake. See, Alan Wake is an author, and the hotline thing was about, like, him writing something, like a book about us or whatever. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, hey, Bren! Back at tier 3, which is crazy, by the way, for 11 months. Being subbed for redacted months really is quite redacted. I hope you're having a redacted day. Abs, redacted abs. Oh, thank you, Bren, for resubbing. Oh my god. I'm gonna be 12. Next month is gonna be 12 months. Can you fucking believe that? Holy moly. What? The abs got redacted. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, Bren. I'm reading a lot of redacted files. 12 months by the 12, man. Oh, hey Bren, I started listening to a lot of the Final Fantasy XIV trial themes because I figured that would be my next ranking list. It's been really fun, so I'm glad you started that trend because I'm like, it's really fun to revisit all the songs that I haven't really heard a whole lot recently. And then, I mean, the soundtrack is full of good stuff, so yeah, I'm working on trying out, or I'm working on, like, usually how I do it is I listen to the themes, I write down the ones that I make note of, and then I start making my list. I don't usually start making the list until after I've, like, listened to all of them. He's toying with the idea of streaming a tier listing of the raid themes. You should do it! Do it! I would watch. I would be there. I mean, unless something else is happening at the same time, but I will be there! Otherwise, that would be really fun. I should probably finish reading this thing real quick. Ready to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Oh, he writes crime novels? Okay. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Okay, this has to be related to Alan Wake stuff then. I don't know how, if this is DLC, my current suspicion. I don't know how interesting it'll be to me. Because since I've never played an Alan Wake game, if it's related to Alan Wake stuff, I might be missing a lot of context, you know, but well, we'll give it a go. Okay, so I don't want to touch anything and get until I finish reading all this stuff around in here. Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for a blank. Could be raccoons, the locals certainly complain about them enough. Why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Blank Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agent. It's only a matter of time before this blank hits again and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Agent Estevez. Estevez? Sector head office? Why is it so dark in here? Ugh. Underhill background. Oh, think about Underhill. Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Wuzhou in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked at the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. Oh, what? Okay. Like a relationship as in like a romantic relationship? I feel like usually when they say personal relationships, that's what they mean, like romantic or like sexual or something. And they're just trying to be like, not actually say it out loud. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Okay, interesting. God, there's so much. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. There's 5 million things to read in this room. Alright. For authorization for Mr. Kirkland, Blank was launched into the blank of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in Blank witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive Blank when Blank with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable tensions, between Director Trench and Dr. Darling have been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments center on the Dimensional Research Wing and the Blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's Blank as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. I guess they were trying to figure out, like, was he being manipulated by something? I kind of think he was, but maybe it was just a weird power trip. Say something? Trench, official warning. What the fuck? Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. Don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench. Yeah, he sounds like an asshole. But like, him being really like more and more paranoid makes me think he had to have been like affected by something. Maybe he was kind of affected a little bit by the hiss before it actually hit. I don't know. Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. So he's blaming Darling for what happened with Dylan. Interesting. Oh. And some trigger. So there's something in here causing trouble. Shaded facet. That seems new. It is new. Can I just break through this? Nice. You take that off and put that up there, maybe? More reports. Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. Morales? Miles Morales? We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their record, it is possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults if I'm remembering the files correctly. It's different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with the dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. Is that a symbol on one of the doors in the Ocean View Motel? If I go back there, I'll have to look. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guy working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Thing up here. report. What is this? A spaceship? Ethics investigation. Official findings report. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program. Oh, you mean the child kidnapping program? Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both painted an alarmingly clear picture of systemic blank and blank. Children were brought into the oldest house and placed under something examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic blank of paranaturally inclined blank. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human rights. I don't know. This investigation team unequivocally, that's a weird word to say, blanked the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be blank immediately. Okay, so at least some people in this bureau were like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That is not right. Oh, hi Polaris. Tractor procedures. Item is not in bureau custody, none known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Oh god. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. This sounds kind of terrifying. What if this is in the fire break? The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Candid calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. On arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Well, maybe the tractor liked her a lot and was like, your husband sucks, let me run him over for you. Let's bring the power thing up here, I guess. I don't really know what that's gonna do, but you know. Waiting for something weird to happen. I don't like how dark this room is. It creeps me out.
There. Now that gate should open.
Did I hear something weird? I'm waiting for something to jump scare me. I'm so ready. I have to hit the button. God damn it. I keep hitting E, not F. Sorry. Touch. Oh, another report. Cool. Specimen escape assessment. Oh boy. I can tell I've been reading a lot of documents a lot in the last like 30 minutes. My throat is getting dry. The purpose of internal investigation is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the blank of blank, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive blank. Cross-referencing that data with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Blank entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Blank's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the blank and to the blank. Investigation is ongoing. Okay. we got a control point. This is good. Shazam! Hey! Get a fast travel in here now?
No detective, but something definitely happened here.
Why you think? Payment major targets. It's a bureau thing. I don't want to hold G. I want to read my thing I just picked up. The Blessed Organization. This group / individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In '88, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. I never know whether I want to say blessed or blessed. I feel like when it's a title, like Blessed Repair, I guess you could just say Blessed Repair, but I don't know. I can never decide. Oh, this is gonna be a do not open. Just teleport me to the motel. God, do you wanna go there? All right.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
Okay.
I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry.
It's under the door.
My name is Alan Wake.
You okay in there? Huh? Oh dear.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you? I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Zane?
There's nothing to worry about. Tom.
Is that the... Yeah, the poet! Wait!
Diver, you look different. That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Is trippy.
You need a drink.
Oh, that was Dr. Darling. Gippus.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still. But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time. Writing? You found a way! No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it. Yeah. Nothing to worry about.
His double?
I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him. You've met him? What the hell? Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Oh. Okay.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
Okay. Okay.
Thomas Zane was with him.
Yeah!
The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Okay, so there's more connections than I thought. So that the poet, I'm gonna keep calling him a poet, that Jessie talked about in that interview. So what, that's the Alan Wake dimension? I mean, it's supposed to be the same dimension, but lights are flickering. I don't like that. That's an up triangle, that's a down triangle. Yes! Oh my god. I was fucking right. The thing that I read. 2 circles overlapping with a dot in the middle. It is one of these doors. Well, that's cool. Okay. So I don't really know the context behind that scene. I assume if I'd played Alan Wake, I would understand a lot more. He apparently has a double? Is there an evil Alan Wake? Oh, it's actually like nighttime? Wait, no. Light shifting color. Cool, warm. Yeah, see? Back to warm tones here. Shouldn't not fucking get jump scared by anything here. Ding. Why is this so loud? Wait, where's that? The America, where's that? That looks cool. Montana? Okay. What was that about? Oh, okay. Oh my god, why is it so loud? Ugh. Sound effects. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, the key already? I don't like this. I'm gonna like see someone or someone's gonna come out the door and try to kill me.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Great. Good. It's almost break time. Also, should probably think about being done soon. 3 o'clock. Let's go back into this. Wink. Bleep. Right, coolio. Okay. Oh, the thing down there. Okay. Well, it's break time. Hopefully that doesn't come up and kill me while I'm away. Hi, baby carrots. I'm just gonna take my last break of the day while the ads play. So, I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Like I come back and Jessie's like dodging or like she's just doing these movements, standing here like, oh god. I might have to go down there, like levitate, or just levitate across to there, I don't know. So, okay, I have a couple thoughts right now. I'm pretty sure this probably is a DLC mission. And while I'm interested in it, I almost want to just play like a little bit more of the main quest before I end stream. We'll look at the hotline in a moment. Search for the slide projector in dimensional research. Like, I kind of want to do this a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I'm planning on playing just a little bit longer, but I'm starting to get hungry and I gotta cook some dinner tonight, so I'm thinking maximum I'm just gonna play like another 30 minutes or less. But yeah, I will definitely do this quest. I'm just thinking of saving this for next week, because I'm a little bit more invested in the main quest right now. And I kind of want to keep doing that. Or we can also go after Tomasi. Maybe we do that. Let's go after Tomasi first. He's in the containment sector, so we can get rid of him. Just in time for break. Making the door closing sound, but that door's not closing. Fire break. Oh, I see. Look at the map. It has us levitating down all the way to there. Okay. Yeah, I think we saved this. This is a whole zone, so it might be kind of nice to like start next stream and go back to that or something. We'll see. The turntable? Threshold entrance. Oh. Okay, transit corridor. This is the closest. Let's see if we can. This is probably gonna be like a mini boss again. Man, it's been a while since we've seen Tomasi. I think he was the first named Hiss that we fought. Then he ran away. Well, he flew away. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Mr. Tomasi, where are you? I'll take that. Can I possess you yet? Can I not? I can't. Wait a minute. Oh, this is open now. This is where I was trying to go. Ooh, okay. Mr. Tomasi might be in the rock room. Hello? Sterling AWE. Mr. Tomasi? That looks like him. Hi. Remember me? Ooh. Bonk. Of course you got little buddies. Don't hover right above me. Get out of here. Ah! God damn it. Fucking Christ. Oh shit. Okay, well, I didn't know that was down there. Oh, good. Okay, so that probably spawns in there every time. Good to know, good to know. Man, imagine getting hit by 2 different objects and then screamed to death. Got destroyed. Man. Owie. Alright. Okay. Try this again. Oh, Mr. Tomasi. Oh. Ha! Got stuck on the rock. Lord have mercy. Get away from me. Oh, yes! Become mine! I'm getting my shit wrecked again. Stop throwing that shit at me. Could really use some health. And it's all over there. And that thing's gonna be running around here too. I hate you, Mr. Tomasi. What the fuck is the other thing that's flying around here? Gets low, okay, and you have that constant red around the edges, I gotta say, I know it's like a health indicator thing, but it's really distracting. And I don't like that I can't see very well with it happening. So, ooh. I could change my gun. Maybe I should do that. I should probably change my gun. Wait, do I have any more ability? No, I don't. Oops, I meant to, Oh, there's nothing else I can grab in? Okay. I already have 3 things. I didn't even notice the block of concrete.
There you are.
Ah. It was too close to me. Fucking Christ, I hate you so much. the health, give me the health, give me the health. Shitballs. Screamers. I want to try to possess this guy. Ah. Oh, wait, what just shot me? Oh, the guy just shot me. Okay. Man, I'm trying to, like, find spots to hide from Tomasi and also hide from everything else that's gonna... Okay. This will probably take me several tries. This is what I'm gonna spend the rest of my stream doing. I'm not very good at, like, dodging multiple things at a time. Oh, there's treasure down there. What's this? I lost some health doing that. That's fine. I don't need all my health.
There you are.
I don't have my dodging. Well, that was dumb. I used up too much energy doing that. Ugh. Now I have, like, no health to gather either. My screen's already fucked up. I'm like, maybe I should just die and reset this fight. Man, I really wish I could just, like, I don't know, find a different way to regain health instead of going after little blue dots all the time. There's a screamer! Ugh, I'm stuck! Ugh. Can you please run? Thank you. Okay, I can see again. If I could, like, possess this thing, that'd be so fucking cool, but I don't think I can. And by I don't think I can, I mean I don't think I'm gonna be good enough to be able to do that. Stop that. Fuck my life. God damn. What? Who's shooting me? Where is he? Fucking Christ. This bitch. I don't even know where the guy was that was shooting at me. I was trying to aim at the guy down there, and it's not aiming at them because Tomasi's closer. Thank you. Oh, okay. I think. Oh my god. Where's this asshole? Of course there's more fucking jerk faces. Stop it. Get away from me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank God. Ugh.
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
I thought I was gonna die so many times. Alright. Okay, my heart is beating so fast. Right, cool. Had 1 HP for so long. Yeah, I try not to look at that too much. Oh my god, my heart. Okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Sterling supplement. Alright, let's research everything in here, report back to Emily, and then I think that's where I'll end it. Okay. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately blank. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical blank, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structure analysis of the material does not blank on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something blanked from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object is a small meteor, while also using the American Overnight Program to blank. Ooh, do they have control of the America Overnight Program, I wonder? AWE will be studying the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. So that's the object?
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality.
Drink water while this is playing.
Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond
I think I know it.
Or dare
Okay.
I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered.
I think I get it now.
While you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
I think this program is potentially created by the Bureau, and it now makes sense why they were talking to that other guy who wanted to talk about Ordinary, and they're like, we think it was an abduction. They're basically trying to use like alien abductions and UFOs and whatnot as their own conspiracy theory, like an accepted conspiracy theory for people to listen in on and believe in. to explain these objects when it has obviously nothing to do with aliens, then it's like alternate realities and dimensions and shit. That makes a lot of sense. You know, that's kind of clever. It's a rock. Like, if you're going to cover up crazy events that are hard to explain, then I think what better way than to use like some weird, an alternative conspiracy theory. So it's like, oh, we can't explain this, it's gotta be aliens. And a lot of people will still kind of like believe it to some extent. They're like, God, yeah, maybe it was alien. There's a lot of unexplained shit out there. Take that. Big echo. Anything else? A red herring? Yeah, basically. And you can use it as one because people expect, like they're either looking for a very concrete answer, which is what I assume the government reports are, and they're like, oh yeah, that explains it for us. This sounds logical, we believe this. Or for the people who don't believe the official answer, you have another conspiracy theory that you can provide to them that people will be more willing to accept, right? Sterling summary. A paranormal object appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising blank. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication, using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including blank. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After blank days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in black rock panels and relocated to the Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading to the oldest house. So they don't really have much else to say about this? Interesting. Very geometric. Are these rocks like shards of it that they also brought in here? Interesting. Cool. It just came here from another dimension or something. The reports? Probably not. It'd probably be somewhat in plain sight. Alright. Well, I'm glad that, you know what? What if I don't care about you guys? What if I simply do not care? Wait for me. Let's just go to Central Executive for now. So that's why when I fucked up at my old job and they ask what happened, I say probably the aliens or something. I don't know, works every time. Like they're trying to make a giant D12. Yeah, kinda. My thought is like the other pillars of rocks in there came from the object or like had teleported there with the rock. So maybe it was part of something much larger at one point. Enemies will try to flush you out of cover using grenades. Alright. Well, it is 3:30. Playing this for 3.5 hours, so.
Give me any orders before she left. Guess I'll just keep managing inventory.
Oh yeah, Marshall left too, so she'll probably come up again at some point. Oh, we have to speak with Emily. Hold on, let's finish this quest. That's right.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Let's do this. Hello.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
3 ability points received, yes.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Hold on, let's spend those points. Man, I want to play more of it, but we did a lot of cool stuff today, so it'd be exciting to come back. Oh, we got another outfit too. I'll look at that before I'm done. Okay, I wanted to get the energy. Let's max that out. As you can see, I love using ability all the time. Health is just nice in general to get. But I could also have more levitation duration. Also increase the seize duration. But I don't seize as often as I'd like to. Candidate P7. Oh my god. I ain't wearing that. Why would I wear that? You know, she rocks it though. Alright. God, this outfit's too cool though. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll be done here. That way I can have a little snack and start cooking dinner. Or maybe I'll just start cooking. It's probably the best thing to do. Ah, man. What a lot of cool stuff though. The story is really good. We got a lot done today. We finally took care of Mr. Tomasi after dying a few times. So yeah, next stream, I'll definitely be streaming next Sunday, but because I have a long weekend again and I have Friday off, I am hoping to stream Friday or Saturday as well. Currently the plans are I might go see my grandma on Friday, and maybe I might spend Saturday home. I'm gonna be honest, in recent years, I kind of like not going out anywhere for holidays. It's kind of nice to just be at your own house, especially as the day goes on and people like start partying more and then become worse at driving, so it's a little safer that way. But yeah, we'll see what happens for next weekend. I could be here Friday or Saturday to stream, but for sure I'll be back Sunday. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next weekend. Yeah, have a good evening. Goodbye.